You ready to do this?
Let's do it.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Good evening. This is Big News with John and Greg. We're back after a long, is it 4 weeks,
Something
maybe
like
5
that.
weeks?
Yes.
We're back. Good to see you,
In
man.
Greensboro. Yep. You had a little adventure in Germany there again.
Yes, I was in Germany. It was good.
Yeah.
I had fun. I actually I think I drank too much beer because I gained some weight.
Ah, that can happen. Hence why you're on the water diet on this.
Now I'm
one.
drinking water, trying to slim back up.
Yeah. I'm keeping it to a limited beer.
That's fine. That's fine. So tonight we're gonna talk about some cool stuff.
All right.
You know, I went to Germany, had fun, hung out. I made a video there.
You did.
Told you about maybe I'll interview a Ukrainian person.
You did make a reference to that.
I spoke to her, and she said that she prefers not to be on camera for security reasons.
Gotcha.
Because she left Mariupol, where the current occupation is right now.
Right.
So we're gonna call her Victoria.
All right.
That's her made-up name.
Code name.
Her code name is Victoria.
Okay.
And this girl has a very interesting story, and so I want to tell you about it later on.
Okay. Great.
Okay?
Look forward to it.
Yeah. So that's that. And
in the meantime, of course, this is a special day of this.
it is a special
broadcast.
day. So tell us about what's going on this day.
In
John.
America, it's called Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. And so we're celebrating when the Europeans came and slaughtered the Indians.
Well, they didn't really slaughter them intentionally. They mostly it was disease, you know.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there was some slaughter that came later. Usually, for the most part, the natives that they ran into actually helped them.
Oh,
You know, hence the
so it's not as bad
celebrating.
it's not as bad as I think it is. It's not my cynicism.
No, I mean there's certainly times in history when the Europeans have come over and slaughtered people living over on this hemisphere, but again, even down in Mexico and such, it was more disease that they didn't have the immunity to all the European diseases. So smallpox, I think, was a big one down there.
So tell me about Thanksgiving, why we celebrate it.
It's a good holiday. Celebrating thanks for having America. I mean, of course, the original Thanksgiving is, again, they making it through the hard winter, or making it through the previous year. I think the first Thanksgiving, I haven't researched this recently, so it's based on memory.
I thought Thanksgiving was the people, it was the Indians making peace with the Pilgrims.
Well, they weren't making peace.
And they made it, and they cooked a turkey.
They weren't making peace, and I'm not even sure there was turkey. I think it was pheasant and some other stuff.
Can you Google?
First Thanksgiving?
Like the meaning of Thanksgiving.
The first Thanksgiving. And you go ahead and if you got something else to discuss while I'm doing that.
Sure.
Here.
So today I made lasagna. Okay, I made this wonderful lasagna.
It was excellent.
Which you enjoyed.
Yep.
It was good, and so we celebrated Thanksgiving, eating some lasagna, hanging out, and that's about it. I did today.
We'll do the Wikipedia one here.
Okay, so what does it say about Thanksgiving?
The event that Americans commonly call a first Thanksgiving was celebrated by the Pilgrims and their first harvest in the New World, October of 1621. The feast lasted for 3 days and was attended by 90 Wampanoag Native American people and 53 Pilgrims, survivors of the Mayflower.
Survivors of the Mayflower. So it was the Pilgrims and the Indians eating together.
Yeah, after the first harvest from their new home.
So you were pretty close.
Something like that. Yeah. Just
Nice
wasn't
to
sure
have
the
smart
details.
friends. Okay, so that's Thanksgiving.
Well, I can't remember names and dates, but I can remember other weird stuff like that.
Well,
so.
you're a smart guy here. You're a smart guy.
Hey,
so,
you are as well.
So that's Thanksgiving. That's lasagna. You want to talk about let's talk about the news.
Little news. We'll do a little news, sure.
All right.
Nice.
Big news.
Yeah.
You like that?
I like that.
Okay.
Sounds like we got real news.
Yes. I'm Connie Chung.
Don't
Good
look
evening.
like
This
her.
is Connie Chung. What?
Fortunately, you don't look like her.
Was that racist?
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
okay,
you
okay.
just don't look like Connie Chung.
I got brown hair like Connie Chung,
Okay.
and I'm short like Connie Chung.
You're a guy.
We have the same hair length.
Minor detail. Anyways, go ahead with the news.
Okay. News.
Breaking news.
News. Dave Chappelle did a monologue for SNL, and the internet went berserk.
Yes.
What's going on?
I don't know. People lost their sense of humor, I guess. I mean, Bill Maher talks about it too.
They were talking about that it was anti-Semitic.
Yeah, right.
Which it was not, because I watched it five times.
I only watched it once, but definitely not anti-Semitic.
It was not anti-Semitic.
It was not.
It was good humor.
It was. It touched on things like Kanye or Ye or whatever he calls himself now, and his run-in with some stuff that was anti-Semitic, and he made a joke out of the situation that was funny. It was clever.
I agree.
So
I agree. So let's talk about the next thing in the news.
you should go watch it. If we were really good, we'd have a link to the YouTube,
Yes.
but we're not.
Just Google it.
Just Google it.
Dave Chappelle SNL. That's the best we can do.
Yeah,
If I were 19, we'd have links.
yeah,
It was all I could do just to hook this stuff up.
that's right.
So, Trump is running again for president.
Oh
The
gosh.
Supreme Court ruled against him.
Yes.
And he's got to give his taxes up, his tax returns
And
up.
now he's whining about them.
And now he's whining about them.
The Supreme Court, it's
They
terrible.
rule against me.
Yeah,
They
it's
rule against
political.
him.
It's political.
They ruled against him.
They did not rule against him.
They ruled against
The
fact
argument
that,
that
right,
he
the argument,
should,
exactly.
Yeah. So it had really had nothing to do with him. The argument failed.
Correct.
So they said he has to give his taxes.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
So
He makes it personal, like everything.
So here's my question: is he gonna win, or does he have a chance? Well, he has a chance. You have a chance. I have a chance.
There is a chance.
What's the chances of winning?
I'm not even gonna put a percentage on it, but I think it's tough, man. Because like even on the Republican side, there's a lot of people that see Ron DeSantis as some guy that's kind of MAGA-like, like what they like about Trump, but
He's MAGA light.
Yeah,
He's MAGA light.
yeah, MAGA-light. So he's like a
Like
little more
Coke-like.
responsible. Yeah, he's
like Diet Coke.
Saccharin though.
He's
saccharin. Yeah, he's not like the more modern sweeteners like
And so
sucralose
Trump would be
or
more like
whatever.
Red Bull
Yeah, it's
or
maybe
Monster.
Monster, let's say. Yeah,
He'd be Monster drink, right?
energy drink. Yeah. So, so what the question is? Does he even make it through the primaries? But his supporters are so ravenously, intense. I mean, that's what heck. Look at the January 6th situation. Those are his supporters, and they went and broke into the Capitol.
Dude, that was a real insurrection.
It's nuts.
I mean, that shit
And
happened.
yet he and all these people are still denying that was what that was. So they're still putting out stuff. Oh, it was a peaceful rally.
No,
Anyways.
no, they were
And
breaking in.
And then Kerry Lake loses the governor's race in Arizona, and the current Republican governor concedes and says, well, not concedes because he wasn't running, but he congratulates the new winner, the Democrat.
The Democrat.
And Kerry Lake and her group of people were, it was stolen from us. The same playbook.
But that's not getting any traction.
There's no traction to it, because finally the real Republicans are starting to stand up to the.
So here's a question for you: are you concerned about Trump? Is there any level of concern?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, yeah. One, he just makes the discourse in the country is so much worse. If he wasn't around, there'd still be people hating people, but it would not be the same level. I mean, the other thing too, like, oh my God, the mass shooting stuff's gone insane. Like, I mean, it's this chemistry.
The Q people
it's the chemistry of hate.
That's well put. The chemistry of hate.
Yeah.
Did you make that up?
I think I just spontaneously did.
The chemistry of hate. That is well said.
Yeah.
That is well said.
I think that's sort of says that's what the fear is.
The chemistry of hate.
Yeah. So that's disturbing, but thank you. Appreciate that. We should remember that.
The chemistry of hate.
You will remember it better than me.
I'm gonna. Can I use it?
Absolutely, I encourage it.
You don't have a trademark? You don't have a trademark?
No, I spontaneously look. You could actually take it from me. You could register it.
The chemistry of hate. Yes. That was well said.
Thank you.
So this section is sponsored by Unterberg, which is a
bitters.
It's the bitters that they drink at the Schützenplatz in Germany all the time.
Kind of like digestive or something.
Yeah, and it sucks.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've never tried it.
Don't drink it.
Why do they drink it? Makes you feel a little better in the morning or something?
It's crazy. They have some crazy.
They have it here too.
They have Unterberg. Yeah, it's crazy, but it's sponsored by Unterberg, and this question is sponsored by Unterberg.
All right.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Elon Musk and Twitter. What's going on? He's your best friend. You love him, so on and so forth. What's going on with him, man?
Make the best cars, Teslas. Have the best rockets, SpaceX. Twitter functionally is going to be great, but
he's doing.
He can't stop his little political stuff.
He's fired a lot of people.
But
wants them to come back. Of course, no.
I'm not as worried about the firing stuff. They had too many people. They were bloated. That's fine. But what the problem is that he is allowing himself even, and some people like kind of sort of conspiracy type stuff to fester. Like he'll retweet comments about the leftists are leaving and this and the pedos, like you're getting rid of the pedos or pedophiles or whatever, which is fine.
Let me ask you more of a precise question, so you don't.
I'm ramble too long. Keep making too long, right? But I mean, it's hard for me to do it because I do like him.
Later on.
What?
You have an appointment later on.
No. It's just I like and respect him, but I don't like how he's handling the public side of it. I think internally, he and his team are going to do a great job of making it a much more functional device. But I don't like the political part of it. Anyways, go with the question.
Okay, so then, to me, it seems like he's using Twitter as his personal platform, like Trump is using the Truth Network to get his own message and ideas out. For example, these polls. These polls are directly, now watch this, these polls are directly from Elon Musk, the owner of Twitter, okay? They're not from a committee or a group of people or an unknown individual or, Tom Cruise, for example. It's from one of the most influential and richest people in the world. As opposed to Bill Gates, he doesn't do this. Warren Buffett doesn't do this. Steve Jobs wouldn't have done this. He is using, in my opinion, Twitter as a personal tool to get out his ideas and messages. He even reinstated Trump.
Right, but
he took off that one lady who made some jokes about him and then put her back on. So it's like he's making these decisions single-handedly.
He actually didn't get rid of her. She was already banned. He did bring her back. The comedian.
Yeah,
the Trump head. Yeah.
Yes.
He actually brought her back. He's not the one that banned her. She was already banned by that mediation.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, but here's the thing. Those polls are his way of, like he says when the poll is done, he says the people have spoken in French or whatever. So he's doing it as a way to, I don't know, maybe provide cover for bringing people back on because the people have voted. Like Trump It was a 52 to 48 yes. The newest poll was like about generally banned people that haven't done anything illegal or crappy or whatever he says in the poll. I can't remember how it's worded. That one won 72%.
I'm not asking you who's won or lost. I'm asking you, is he using it as
I don't think it's a personal
device?
thing. No, I don't.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
It's a management style thing.
Are you okay with how he's going berserk?
I wouldn't say it's berserk, but I don't like the general political trend that I tweeted to him. I'm sure he didn't see it, but I feel like he's being influenced too much by some people that are slightly in the conspiracy side of things. And he's a smart guy, and smart people can talk themselves into things. So, but he did a great example. It's going to get too long. I'm not going to go.
Okay, so
it's going to get too long.
That's okay. So let's move on to something big.
Okay.
When I was in Germany, I met two individuals from Ukraine.
Okay.
They both fled. One young man, whose name is
refugees.
That's right. One young man, his name is Alex.
Okay.
That's his real name.
He was okay with his name being out there.
I never asked him. But Alex.
There's no last name. Yeah.
There's no last name. Alex. So, so Alex, he's a 14-year-old young man, and handsome young man, shy, and he works in a bakery. He's making cappuccinos and lattes, and he's serving, Berliners in the morning. And so he starts speaking to me in English, and I said, "Okay, why do you speak English?" He says, "I'm Ukrainian." He and his father fled from Odessa.
Okay. Wow. Yes.
Okay.
Classic port city.
And they've been here for about 8 or 9 months, and they left because of the war.
So they were in this town, the closest city to the town where you go in Germany or something. Where did you meet?
I met them in where I live.
Oh, in the town.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I met Alex in the town where I live, and so he and his father came from Odessa, and then I met this other young lady. We'll call her Victoria.
Right.
Okay. Because she specifically said, "I don't want to be on your show because of security reasons."
Sure.
Okay. And this young lady, very articulate. Her English is very good. She's a cosmetologist by trade. And
so that's why your hair looks so good.
That's why my hair looks so good. That's right,
She
man.
did your hair while
I
you
got
were
my
there.
vitamins in there. So anyway, this young lady, she told me her and her mom fled from Mariupol. Okay, they were in Kyiv.
Okay.
She spent 10 days underground in Kyiv with her dog, her son, and her mom.
Wow.
Eating bread, waiting to escape to Poland to get processed to she did not know where. She had no idea. Girl in her young 40s, early 40s. Okay? And she ended up in Germany.
So it worked out pretty good for her.
It worked out for her. It worked out for the young man, Alex. But I met two people who are like, no shit, escaped the war. Like I met real people.
Right. Wow.
I met real people.
And so they left pretty early on in the Mariupol siege then.
She left on March, I think March 11.
So it had been going on for a while then.
Yes.
Wow. So
yes.
she was there through a lot of that.
Yes.
The siege in Mariupol.
She told me her house. She showed me pictures of tanks with a Z on it. She showed me pictures.
Wow.
She says her house is destroyed.
Huh.
She showed up to Germany with her son, her mom, her kid, and a Food Line bag.
Dog didn't
A
have
dog,
a dog. Yeah.
and a Food Line bag.
Interesting. Something the Americans gave them.
A Food Line bag's a metaphor.
Oh.
She's had a bag.
Okay.
Could have been a buy right bag. Could have been a bag.
Gotcha.
Could have been a bag from Best Way.
Yeah. You said Food Line bag. I was thinking there was.
There's not a Food Line there.
I know. So
But a bag
military.
similar to.
Gotcha. Plastic
a bag. Similar to.
A plastic bag.
A bag. Whatever bag it was a bag.
Bag of stuff.
Whatever shit she could get out of her house and her mom. Can you believe this?
That's crazy.
So these people
have to start their life all over again.
Man. Could you imagine showing up somewhere?
No, that's tough.
So now
we're so spoiled.
We're spoiled, man. I got model airplanes here.
Yeah,
I got all this
computers, my car.
Yeah,
Tesla.
We got radios.
Yeah,
So now I look at the world differently. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh, I don't have a problem. I got an issue at the taqueria. There's a problem with this. There's a problem with that. Employees, no.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
I have a country.
Yeah.
I have a house.
Well, that's my approach to I live life half full.
Absolutely.
Because there's always people have it worse than you.
So, Zelensky gave the best Twitter ever. Are you ready?
When was this?
A couple months ago.
Okay.
The Americans were the CIA was trying to give him an escape route.
Right.
To get, to live in exile.
Right. That was near the beginning of it, though.
And run the war from England or somewhere,
right.
He sent out a Twitter. Mm-hmm. He said, I need ammunition, not a ride.
Right. I actually remember that. That was at the beginning.
That was funny as shit.
Yeah.
This guy's
is from
funny.
A guy that, he was a comedian actor.
He was a comedian, right.
After he was a lawyer. He was an attorney, trained attorney, and then he became a TV figure and a comedian or something.
What a guy.
Oh, yeah.
What a guy.
Turned out to be pretty tough. What boggles my mind is how somehow the right of the Republican Party here defends Putin, and they'll all this stuff somehow it's all Ukraine's fault. Ukraine should just let Russia have the land or whatever. It's like, come on. So if Canada comes over here, we're supposed to just let them walk all over us?
Take Montana.
Yeah.
Take Idaho.
I'm okay with North Dakota. It would look kind of funny, though.
And yeah, we'd have a dip.
Yeah, a little dip.
Man. So I actually have two people who... I have two faces I can put on the war. Like actual people.
Wow. Did they allow you to take photos at all of them?
I didn't take pictures.
Oh, okay.
I didn't take pictures. I just,
In your mind, though, you have images.
Oh, absolutely. And they look like normal people. They look regular people. The young man's handsome. He's well spoken. The young lady, she's very pretty and well spoken.
Yeah, I think Ukrainians generally are that.
And she has a son named Kevin. 10 years old, his name's Kevin.
Interesting. That's actually his real name.
That's not his real name.
Okay. So that's the Victoria and Kevin are their secret code names.
His name is very Ukrainian.
Okay.
So I can't say it because I can't remember it. Her name, I can say it, you would know it.
Gotcha.
Because it's an English name too.
Gotcha.
So his name's crazy. So we'll just call him Kevin.
Kevin. All right.
Call him Kevin.
Kevin.
I would say Lando Calrissian, but she probably couldn't pronounce it. Lando Calrissian. Google it.
Google it.
Lando Calrissian.
I think most of our viewers probably would get that reference.
Yes. Yes.
Or 25? Are we 26 now?
25, 26 subscribers maybe?
Something like that.
We're big time.
Hey, the owner of Odin, one of them signed up.
Go to Odin.
Go
to Odin and get some beer.
Fantastic beer. If you're in Greensboro area, you should go to Odin.
If you're not, go there anyway. Fly there.
Heck yeah. Eventually they're going to open one in Wilmington too. That would be North Carolina. Yeah, Delaware.
Cool.
Could,
Well, that's where they're
It's
from.
not Delaware.
That's where
Yes,
they're from, right?
that's where they lived most of their life. Yeah.
So let's
The family's from Greensboro.
So let's go on the lighter side of things.
Sure, sounds
ready?
good.
Let's do some true or false questions.
Okay.
I have them for you. Never seen before. For my friend John. True and false questions.
No. I'm not good at quizzes.
Is this true or false? Okay? Now don't fuck this up. Don't give me some explanation. Just say true or false.
Okay.
Okay? Have you ever smoked marijuana?
Sort of.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Like Bill Clinton.
Yeah, kind of like Bill Clinton.
Okay, very good. I'll take that. Have you had sex with more than 5 girls?
Yes.
That's true or false?
That's true.
Okay, true. Okay, very good. The automobile was invented in the United States.
False.
Where was it invented?
Well, I think Daimler had produced the first actual automobile as we think of it. Internal combustion engine.
It was Germany and France simultaneously.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. 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 Number 4. True or false? The black box in an airplane is actually black.
That's false.
What color is it?
Orange.
Correct. Correct. And number 5. Are you ready for number 5?
Makes it easier to find. Yes.
Makes it easier to find.
Yes.
Are you ready for number 5?
Yes.
Is Elon Musk crazy?
False.
False. Okay.
Like a fox.
Okay, so now, here we have the outro. Okay? Your pop question. Outro only goes for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Here's your pop question. If you had a time machine, to what year would you go? It goes backwards, not forwards.
Okay.
If you had a time machine, to what year would you go and why?
There's so many. I'd need longer than a few minutes to think about that. But let's just go to 1903 Wright Brothers or something. Aircraft industry.
1903 Wright Brothers. I like that. Yes.
That'd be worth seeing.
Yes.
What about you? I'm sure you thought about this more.
I haven't thought about it. What year would I want to go to? I would say, I would want to go to maybe the beginning of time to figure it out, so I would know.
Wouldn't you want to go when there was some sort of civilization so you could eat? You'd have to be there such a short time. I'm just throwing it out there.
Right. I mean,
From a purely technical
maybe
standpoint.
at the beginning,
Maybe when there's an atmosphere
I'd bring
that
a
you can
sandwich with me
breathe.
to eat while I'm on my way.
Make sure there's atmosphere.
What if I just bring a sandwich to the beginning of time?
Bring yourself
Give
some
the answer and then go
oxygen.
back.
Bring yourself some oxygen just in case. Okay, I'll go with that. It sounds fascinating. I'm just being overly
That's
technical.
the Carl Sagan type
Yeah.
stuff.
Just you know me. That's why I wouldn't say something like that because I'm overthinking the technical side of that.
You're mega smart.
No, I'm just overly analytical.
Okay, so here's to Ukraine.
To Ukraine.
Slava Ukraine.
Slava Ukraine. You like my accent?
Slava Ukraine.
Slava Ukraine.
All right, here we are.
Google it.
Google it. Slava Ukraine.
Slava Ukraine.